getting out of one of the most tense and challenging encounters thus far on the journey. You gathered all of your stuff once Eden exploded. You pushed the Elder's Palantir through the secret door, which was this like wall that had kind of moved itself or had been moved by some mechanism. I'm gonna say that just to speed things up, to swipe the library card at the end of combat, you had to move the door closed once more to get that crevice, to swipe it and it actually be a flat surface. So you guys have not only created a door to the library, you've shut yourselves into the secret room.
Great, okay.
Got it?
Good.
Cool. Entering the library pocket dimension of Ferin Tidestrider, his own personal archives, it is once again, you guys for the first time are gonna see this, very dark in here. Dim lights, if any at all. It seems like the windows outside that normally you would look through and see the ocean, it's just darkness. With maybe a single eel that glows and swims past. And then another eel swims past that eel in the window and they begin to swirl around each other. And then they lock eyes.
Oh my God.
No.
Do you want to keep watching out the window or find Finn?
I look away.
I'll keep watching.
Did this place get corrupted by the Black Sea?
Oh,
You know
God.
where he is. Fish cop behind you. What the flop? Where the flop have you taken me?
Fish cop, stay behind me.
It's okay. This is my Grandpapa's study. I'll go see if he's awake, but be careful, everyone. He could be finishing a new chapter. And I'll creep down the stairs to that twisted room where his rattled mind writes those sickening stanzas.
Once again, you find Finn in the hole.
Know what that's like.
The amount of books around has, in the last hour or few, at least multiplied by 1.5. There are more than a handful of new books. He's probably finished a few times in a few ways.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
I'm not going down there.
I watch where I stay.
Is this my grandma's fucking goon cave?
Yeah.
Why'd you ask me like that?
Because it is.
You find him, and he stops writing whenever you begin to approach, and you hear in your mind, I know it's you, you're back, my boy.
Okay.
You're back.
Grandpa, we
Grandpa.
done it, Grandpa. We didn't blow up. We managed to
Found the Elder's Archive.
Yes, indeed, and we have many treasures from within.
Okay. I'm almost finished with chapter 564.
564. How much did you write when we were gone?
I write the last line now. And it there's a flare and a little bit of ink that blotches in the little bubbles. I'm done.
Gets in my eye.
Puts it down. He begins to float up in the same position and spins around, still like Sorcerer Supreme. in the same levitating. Now show me what you found. He's here in your heads.
I'm sorry, is he talking?
You should be able to.
He couldn't.
Let me just hang on. You got something in your brain.
Well, he just couldn't talk before.
Oh, he doesn't talk. It's in your.
I know, I just.
Oh, this is your first time hearing him.
Yeah.
You hear in your brain.
Since.
Oh, blah, blah, little boy, I found you. I found
Finn,
you.
it's so good to see you from across this room and getting no closer.
Have we met before?
Yeah,
Probably so.
couple times. You just said my name, you know me.
Chip,
Yes.
I remember it all. I've written it here.
Then how are you talking? How are you getting along?
Well, I can't quite my vocal cords aren't what they used to be, so I can't eloquently speak anymore. But I can telepathically communicate inside the library. I'm thinking, my boy, not my boy, but hey, boy, I'm thinking, boy.
My boy?
Thinking. Boy, become man.
Finn, we have
Not with you.
we have someone we'd like you to meet.
Fish cop, that's you. I push him in.
I'm gonna bring in Fish Cop.
Fish Cop floats forward. Master Tidestrider. It's a pleasure to see you. Let me roll. You would all hear this in your head. That's it too. I've never seen you in my life, but oh my God. This is gonna take an hour again.
I'm just gonna sit back.
I want to look for my axolotl, find him floating there dead, and go, yeah, it checks out.
They, oh fuck. He reaches his hand out, and Finn slowly goes to grab his gingerly.
Gingerly?
Yes. I've never seen quite this specimen before.
Oh, no. Do you really want to sit back and watch?
My stomach is starting to
I don't know what happens next.
No, I'm worried.
What happens next?
Grab
Ian?
him gingerly.
I was surprised to see you after so long. Everyone in the city, including the elders, thinks that you're dead. What is your name?
Who is talking right now?
You can't. I can tell.
I can tell.
I can tell.
So Fishcop just said that.
Milo, when his eyes get really low and he's like
Right.
he's
Okay.
peering through the sands
Right.
of time.
That's Finn.
Yeah, it's
That's Finn. When he kind of does this, the eye of Agamotto. That's
Yeah.
Finn just said, "What is your name?" in response to that, and well, I've met before, but perhaps you are getting to that age. I am Fishcop, the third knight of the Elder Council's Circle, or whatever the fuck we're called. I forget. I myself am getting up there.
No, I'm not stopping this. I'm not stopping
We have to stop it. I'm not going to stop it unless you say so. It's your grandpa.
I don't wanna.
Gillion, please, we have to stop this.
I just put my hand on Chip. It is a custom of the Undersea to let scholars and knights rejoice in their shared knowledge, yet different experiences together. When two astounding individuals like this meet, it is a sight to behold.
Can't we let them do it alone? Do we have to behold the site?
Do you wanna
Just like,
get out of here?
We have to behold, please.
please, Gillian, do we have to behold the site?
Tradition
I want to respect the traditions, but I'm scared.
forbids me.
Don't look, Aurora. No!
She's smiling. Why is she smiling? Why is she smiling?
Stop!
In due time, Master Tidestrider, but there are more important matters first, and then we can all get out of here.
Oh my god, thank you.
I've never
That's not what he meant, by the way.
leave.
Right. The archives. Right. Pulls his hand away. So, what have you found?
Indeed, show him, Fishcop.
Can I take the hole and open it up and drop the orb out?
This massive 10-foot radius sphere begins to float.
Well, he found this. Massive ball.
Oh, the magic! His eyes roll back in his head for a second.
Indeed, Grandpa, but we don't know how to access its arcane secrets.
Let me meditate on this.
While he does this, can we look at maybe the other things that you guys
Yeah,
got?
I'd really like to look at.
Of course. I think we maybe roll the ball over his doorframe like it's the boulder over Jesus' tomb. And
He will allow that and begin pondering
meditate
the orb.
on it.
He'll be pondering the orb.
And based on what he's wrote, I know he'll rise again. We'll walk out. Yeah, so what did you all find in there?
I found some scrolls.
Scrolls?
I haven't gotten to read them yet, but I'm quite interested in them.
Let's read them together.
I have this orb and 2 tablets, stone tablets, and strangely, they were very easy to find. As if they were there recently, worked on recently. Here, you can have.
Yes.
There are 2 stone tablets with some sort of writing on them and a small cloudy orb. And then Aurora's got the scrolls.
I got a recorder shell, a notebook, and I also found a dagger that looks just like the one that Eden had
Before it blew up.
before she
That's
blew up.
that's the axolotl of Finn. I know it all.
I know, little
Also-
buddy. Can we get give him a little nuggie? Love you, man. Love it.
Also, who went into Celeste's office?
Eden. Yes. Well, not Eden, but Eden.
Yeah.
Yes.
The place was completely ransacked.
Interesting. I found the satchel my not sister was carrying. It had this. There was this notebook and these marbles. There's a lot on here. I'm just gonna flip the bag upside down and.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, over 15, maybe over 20 marbles. And they're all about like the size of a golf ball.
I understand that it must have been hard to go what you went through, but it feels a bit cruel to immediately say she's not your sister anymore.
Oh, no, it's okay.
That creature was clearly dark inside.
I completely agree. Twisted to the core. She called you a bitch. She got what was coming. So, anyway, these marbles, there's 15 to 20 of them? Maybe we could make them race.
I'll build a track. Wait. We have to focus.
Yes.
But I'll build a track later.
I'll make a jump.
Okay.
But the stone tablets, what do they say?
Are they in common?
Well, we'll say primordial.
We can both read
We
that.
can both read that.
Primordial is an ancient sort of like runes. It's usually written in runes, I guess, here in the Undersea. One of the first tablets looks like it started to say it started to have these runes, but completely scratched over, as if it was some sort of maybe an ancient record of information that had been sabotaged.
On both of them?
The other one is the original prophecy written over and over and over and over and over again.
I have an idea. Aurora, do you still have that monocle?
Whoa, cool idea.
Believe I do.
Huh.
What is the library? This library we're in?
Because I think if we put it right here on the track, marble could bounce off into the second side. This could be a cool like, intersection.
No,
Oh, yes,
Gillian, no.
What?
Let's keep on track. Maybe like look at the tablets first with it.
The tablets. Good idea. Cocoa melon. I'm going to grab the magnifying glass and I almost raise it to my eye. Actually, it feels right that you should be the one to look at this. You seem so excited about it. So here,
Thank you.
take a look. See with your special eyes. What do you see, Aurora?
What do you see?
What do you see? The ancient texts.
You put the monocle up to your eye. You see the primordial sort of like writing, and it's in primordial, it's like a copy, but you recognize as you begin to realize what it is, that it probably wasn't written in primordial at first. This is part of a calendar credited to scholars of the All Kingdom.
This is fascinating.
It is a record of dates, the day the entity was released, the day of the first battle, the day of the union, like the unity, the first day of the ritual. It lists a timeline where boons and blessings were gathered from the Leviathans, and then it marks the date of sealing, where they trapped the nameless princess, we'll call it him, in the egg. Because you know what year it is here, it was about 10,000 years ago, it says.
10,000.
It's a lot of years.
It's more than 1 billion.
Tree hasn't recovered in that amount of time?
It was a lot of energy, you would know that. A lot of energy to seal this thing.
And so this information that it happened this long ago, I've never run into it.
No. You've also never heard a part of the preparation for the seal for getting the boons and blessings from Leviathans. They also had like a period of time where they too were gathering the components and power, like energy necessary to even connect to the tree in this way to cast a spell. Some sort of like worldwide ritual in a way.
Do you relay all that to us?
Yeah.
It's also important to know that it was like scratched over.
Did the scratchings look like fresh or pretty?
Go ahead, roll, let's just say perception.
I take the dagger Jay has and I like follow the line with it to see if it would make the same line.
Interesting.
Does that give me advantage?
I'll say switch to investigation and roll with advantage.
I'm stupid. But it is my sister.
I see you looking at this tablet.
I go, it is my...
Are you sure?
Am I sure what?
Check again.
You broke him.
The scratches, they're in cursive. Natural 20.
No fucking way!
It was my destiny. Aurora, thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. I'd like to thank the Undersea. I'd like to thank the elders. Mama, Papa, Eden. She blew up though.
Gil, not only do you notice that the way that this blade is carved or crafted, it's jagged, and it does create the same sort of like texture and pattern. Like if you were going to stab into stone and then just scratch over it in a rush. But you also, with a natural 20, you can tell that the dagger itself, because you've used magical weapons of many kinds in your days, it was meant to be enchanted, but it didn't work. It failed. This dagger is not magical.
Interesting. She was trying to prevent us from reading this, knowing how to seal it.
So it was for sure Eden.
It had to be. I checked again. I double-checked it.
You double-checked. Oh, you
Look
double-checked.
through. Let's take a look.
Oh, there is a fish cop axolotl now too.
Hello. Blah, blah, blah. There are two of me. I am you.
No, your fish cop.
are me.
Your fish cop. Oh yeah, fish cop. This is Axolotl. He has all of your memories, all of your passions, all of your likes, all of your dislikes. He can just never leave this place. He's trapped here forever.
Fish-a-lotl. Fish-a-lotl.
This is great.
Mine didn't last long.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's probably for the best.
You mourn the loss of your consciousness? Mourn the loss of your consciousness, yes.
No.
I am happy with my life.
That's good, little buddy.
Stick around for a while.
Should we clean the tank, by the way? I'm just looking at it. It's like your axolotl's like gotten paler. It's like a little green at the top of the tank.
Maybe we take him on the way out.
We're gonna put him in a plastic bag.
Fish cop looks up. Fish cop looking at the pale, dead chip axolotl. So sad to think about.
It's not.
Dude, it literally was all
chip.
of your consciousness. It's basically like one day you walked into this room, blinked, you were an axolotl, and then you slowly died.
It's a terrible fate to be stuck in here for the rest of your life. I'd rather he was dead.
Wait, does that mean that you are not alive? Because we're linked, right?
Wait,
If I die, my axolotl dies, no?
You're right, and you have that new beating heart, Chip. In a weird way, you're kind of like a new person. New person.
I am unhappy.
Wait a second. What's that behind your ear? You see like a new chip axolotl with a different like accessory?
He can have some of the tattoos.
Sure, they're the black and flame and web tattoos around him.
Look, I'm so sorry, little guy.
It is what it is.
Away she goes.
There she goes. Dude, that was so perfect.
That's so funny, bro. It's so fucking crazy that this is how this works. Because it's so fucked up.
It's actually fucking terrible.
I'd scream, dude.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Okay,
man.
so
I don't know.
those are the stone tablets.
Maybe Jay can read the scrolls.
Okay, sure. Is there one or two? How many is there?
It is 3 small scrolls. Jay, like opening it up, it looks to be, I mean, you might recognize something like this in your mother's tavern or maybe just like her own personal office in the back, but it's like, it seems to be recipes. I mean, you'd have to roll like either nature or medicine.
So I think these are just recipes.
Oh, for what?
19.
Oh, wonderful.
They seem to be recipes like crushed herbs that create odorless spices and dry poisons. But with a 19, you're not unable to like ascertain. You don't know what these are.
Yeah.
So that's like a separate check. That'd be like history or history or nature or arcana. It'd be a separate roll.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, I don't really care.
I'm really good at all of those.
Well, she passes it back and says that it's a recipe for herbs and odorless spices and can be used to create like dry poisons and stuff. Odorless.
Yeah. But it's all not really relevant to the situation at hand, I'd say, right now.
Not at the moment, but you don't know what they do. Like you don't know what the effects they would have if ingested or used. So if you wanted to roll,
Figure it out.
if you want to roll history or medicine,
I'll do history.
Making an odorless poison?
And it is your destiny.
Really?
Yep.
That's oh goodness, it's a 4, so that's 8, 16.
if you researched, you could figure out exactly which one, but you know that these are quite nefarious medicines to be creating. They are specifically used to inhibit development. You're not sure what specifically, because you'd have to roll a little higher. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
It's like some
Nothing.
rite of regression shit, maybe? I mean,
Possibly.
I'm wondering if they fed me stupid soup when I was growing up.
yeah, maybe.
You're the shortest of us.
You are.
Wow.
I feel like you get a little taller every time I look away, though.
What? Must be your imagination.
It just like feels like you're looming a little more.
Perception is a funny thing.
I have really good perception.
You sure do?
Yeah.
What's next?
I want to go over Eden's notebook last.
I'll let you do research in the library on it if you want.
I would love to.
Yeah, go for it. History.
I'll just be walking around.
Okay.
I'll just help you.
Feed me stupid soup.
I would like to start playing the recorder out loud that I got.
Okay, you play the recorder, and it sounds like Celeste. Took tells me that they're on their way, which means we need to make preparations fast. Fortunately, the double crosser was dropped off, which means we can use this to manipulate. We need as many witnesses as possible, so once they're in the zone, we'll have to falsify some sort of block, misalignment, maybe a vision that Took has, that will allow us to say that they are lying, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. And then the first plan can proceed. If she can make it out with what I've hidden and dies there I guess we can just make another one and frame them all for another crime. No evidence if she's dead, so... And then it just sort of ends.
Make it out with hers. I look to the marbles?
Yeah.
Marble. Stop the race.
I was winning and you know it.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna cast Identify on them.
Oh, good idea.
Whoa, with the eye of
Roll
Ferin?
it that way.
Yeah.
That's your only one for the day, right?
Yep.
Your eye glows, your golden eye. Actually, you describe what does it look like as you identify what these are.
Shit, I mean, my eye glows, my golden eye. For a moment, like I think everything in that one eye kind of turns like monochromatic, like white and black.
Oh, that's
like,
actually
like really,
sick.
yeah.
Well,
And then it-
well. Because don't they do that in the movie? They like turn around and...
I was wondering why you did that.
I wish you had pretzel in your lap and you were going like this.
So, yeah, that's really cool. Your vision goes, you kind of close one eye, and the gold eye glows, and everything goes black and white except for the orbs. They're golden, and you begin to understand. Identify, is that a 10-minute ritual?
Casting time 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
I look at them from every angle. I lay on the ground, look at the
So
sky.
while you're studying them and sort of...
Put one in my mouth.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I mean, actually,
I think about
are
it.
you serious?
I think about
Are
it.
you sure?
That was the most like parent voice I've ever heard.
That's I never heard you. You didn't even go, are you sure?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I panicked.
That's actually
Could happen to any of us, though.
Oh, I almost put one in my mouth earlier.
I thought about it.
Yeah, so while you're studying in the minute, there was one more thing. There was the notebook that you pulled, and the orb
And the
from
big orb.
Took
But we'll
to
do-
study. It was a small cloudy orb that came with the...
Right.
Yeah.
I would see Jay doing this with her eye and I want to ask really quickly.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, where did you get the eye again?
My dreams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like walked into the sun once, and then I woke up and my eye was like golden. Supposedly it's just like a Ferin thing, and it happens to everybody, and sometimes it kills them.
The tree told me they're from a magic blood. What?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, sometimes the dreams like kill them.
I never said that, but that's crazy. I'm gonna make it canon.
The dreams can. Are you in danger?
I mean, yeah, one time it burned my eye, and they also did this to my leg, so I just presume.
You're being wildly nonchalant about it, and it's kind of like cool and chill, but also freaking me out.
I'm like really focused right now, that's why. I've had a lot of time to really ruminate on my eventual death in my dreams.
So you think you're going to die in your dream?
No, probably not.
We're just gonna wake up one day and you're just gonna be there,
Like you're gonna be a charred. Are you telling me we're gonna wake up on the Big Chipper one day and you're gonna be a charred corpse? Just
Not
Big Chipper. He said it. Next one's gonna be called that. He said that, not me.
no,
I
no,
didn't
we
say it.
renamed it. We had a whole
I didn't
thing.
say
We
it.
renamed it.
No,
We used
no,
it.
I lose my
I forgot about
concentration
it,
on the
but now I
ritual.
remember.
Nope, that's
Yep,
not happening.
exactly.
We
It's
can't do it.
happening.
No, we can't.
It's happening.
It was the albatross.
Oh, you're
it
not
was the Big
focusing
Chipper.
anymore.
We worked
That's
through it.
crazy.
We worked through it.
You're gonna have to start over, but yeah,
Fuck.
go ahead.
That was 59 seconds, Chip. I need one more second. That's all I needed.
While you're focusing, I'm gonna stand next to your face. Like, keep focusing.
Fishop also has been getting closer and closer.
Keep focusing. They can't see through that eye, right?
What?
The rest of them.
What do you mean?
Your family.
Oh, he's saying like the Ferin.
I don't know.
I don't either.
But like, that'd be fucked up, right? Like,
Wait, but you can tell, right? With that eye, you can see more than you can. So what if you see? So what if? So what? So wait. What if you look at you? And I pull out a mirror and I put it in front of her.
You want to identify the eye?
You can identify your eye yourself.
I know what my eye does.
But do you know what you do?
You can only do it once a
deep.
day.
Quite a heavy question,
That's
Gillion.
philosophical. Yeah, that's really hard.
Inspiration has struck! You hear from behind the boulder.
Keep it there.
Thank you, DM.
Maybe just at some point we take another look at the eye and
Yeah,
make sure
maybe.
they can't see through it. And
I don't
maybe-
think it. I mean, it's like a pretty natural eye.
Can you like function with an eye patch? Just question. Just a blanket
Just
question.
like rather not. I think.
No, I know it's not convenient for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I use my eyes for my like shooting and my aiming.
Yeah. And if you wear it too long, I think it'll mess up with your
and it
vision.
does like and like honestly, just like not.
Just want to make sure. Just keep it in
like,
mind.
Just
some to
be
deposit.
aware.
Just-
Supposedly, according to everything, all the lore we've read about my family, this is more of like a don't want to say natural thing,
Cool.
but
Like
it is like
magical.
a magical like goddess blessing us kind of thing, like a
Not a- not a pin
solar
that
goddess kind of thing.
Do you guys want to do the notebook? What's written in it first?
I would like to get through the marble first because Jay's identifying it.
Yeah, the J is also doing the notebook.
Sure, I can do a notebook at the same time. I have two eyes. They,
I'll just say,
Different directions.
I'll just say after a few minutes of restarting the process to identify it, finally get through the minute, and you recognize that these marbles are extracted and stored memories.
Whoa!
Identify does not tell you where they came from.
What if putting it in your mouth lets you read
Lets
it?
you see the memory.
You see it.
They're like glass, so they're like glass-like containers.
What if eating it makes the memory go away forever because you
Okay,
ate
so
it?
we have what?
No, but what about just listen, osmosis?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking we could try like several things. So like
Yes.
you could put one in your mouth.
Done. I put it in my mouth.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It's a memory, right?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I got out of it.
And Jay told me.
Extracted and stored memories, but maybe they're really poisonous memories, like really dangerous memories.
If Jay tells me to
No,
put
no,
one in my mouth,
You're
take it
swallowing
back.
a memory. There's no guarantee.
Not
that you'll
swallowing,
get
just put it in the
anything
mouth.
I don't want to swallow it. I just kind of want to like.
Like give it
Oh,
a
get
like
the-
a
I
wanna
little
get the
lick,
mouthfeel.
like a little
No,
lick.
it's literally, yeah, just swoosh it
So
around
I
and
want
see
to
if
switch.
anything comes.
I want to switch. I want to kind of like put it under the
Wait.
gum.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Inspiration has struck once more. It is like putting a thick glass orb in your mouth.
Okay.
Awesome.
So that didn't work.
Okay. We'll figure it out eventually.
Really
What happens if
wet.
we shatter one, I wonder? But maybe we shouldn't. That would be bad.
Why do all your plans have to do with destroying it? What if there's a way to? I want to hold it up to the light and try and look inside, deep in the marble, and I put it really close to my eye.
It sort of looks like it doesn't have form in this container. It's like a swirling orange light, maybe like a spectral goldfish inside or a baby goldfish. It does look like a fish egg, but it's glass.
You see Aurora lift from her many books that she has accumulated in the time that you guys have having a conversation. She goes, "Why don't you try looking at it with this?" She hands you the monocle.
I was also
I just
thinking
want to
that.
see
I suppose.
if anything changes.
Okay, I'll hold up this here and
Putting
this
it,
here.
looking at it through the monocle, it still looks the same.
No change.
Worth a try.
Thank you, Aurora.
What if maybe a palantir? Maybe that can.
We're like click them together.
I mean, I don't know, like the
could
actual
be.
big one.
I'm gonna take 2 of the memories and click them together. Why don't everyone? Okay, we have 20 of these marbles. I give everyone 5, and we can just like play with them. So like, let's pretend like these are the marbles, and we can try and figure out what exactly makes them activate.
We can also like ask somebody maybe, or like,
Not clicking.
Put them all in my mouth and I swish them around together.
Oh, goodness.
can you even get those out?
Blech.
They were like really big. Oh.
Didn't work.
Perhaps if we had a way to medically modify memory, we could put them in someone else.
Perhaps.
All I know is everything I've seen so far is enough to confirm my suspicions. These elders are up to no good, and haven't been for some time.
What did you find in Odaleth's room, by the way?
Nobody found anything in the last room. You saw a
saw a
journal
notebook.
that was open, and it had writing in it, and
was
then it looked
very-
like it was abruptly stopped.
It looked like he was sus of everybody.
Is there any part of that orb that it looks like something could slot into it, or
How
might have been
do you
on
mean?
the pillow
How do you mean
if that
slot into it?
like any kind of groove that like this marble could be placed into it, almost like it would like cup it and then
Which
project
orb?
it.
So are we talking
The
about?
palantir, the big
The
orb.
palantir.
So big orbs with Finn downstairs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And then-
he's meditating on the orb.
Yeah,
He keeps
but then we
shouting about
also have
inspiration.
that Took orb that's a smaller,
right.
Yeah,
right.
that's
clear
it.
orb. I
That's
just wanted to
that's
ask
just
which,
like a smaller one.
which
yeah.
orb you were talking about.
I was talking about the palantir, but
Okay.
orbs.
have
Took orb
we
might work.
have we looked at the Took orb
We
yet?
haven't yet.
No, you haven't.
Let's take a look, see,
Let's
I guess,
take a look.
quickly.
All the circles go together.
Then we can
surely?
get through both the notebooks, and then we can go check in your grandpa, I guess.
Which Took orb? We took a lot.
The elder.
The elder Took.
The
you found
elder-
you found
The
an
elders
orb
have
in
taken much.
Gillion.
Yes, Aurora.
Took the
Indeed.
elder.
Took. We will take them on ourselves.
Tip, you've got to help me.
Chip, we all need to help each other.
What did they take?
No, there's an elder named Took,
Yes, Jay.
and they had an orb in their room
There was
that
an
Fish
orb.
Cop gave to us.
Yes.
Yes. So we took it, actually.
God, don't say that word.
What does Took's orb do?
No, took we it. What does it do? I'll pull it out, set it on the table in front of all of us for.
Okay, it's like a swirling, baseball-sized orb.
Baseball size.
Gray and cloudy.
I'm gonna take one of the small memories, and I'm gonna go. I understand. and I'm gonna hold it up above the orb and I'm gonna drop it onto it.
No.
From a very short distance.
Do not.
Maybe?
They just clink. They just sort of bounce off of each other.
I saw it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was in it?
I saw my new winning marble.
Oh, you're not standing a chance against my wooden marble.
Nice try. Mine's got the fleck in it, the red fleck.
Okay. This one's got still a little bit of spit on it.
Okay, so that didn't work.
Yeah.
Any bright ideas?
Gonna like Arcana check or something?
Sure,
perhaps?
if you want to Arcana check the orb.
Whoa, what are we looking for in these books? It's just, there's so many words, I think I'm gonna fall asleep.
Well, these recipes looked quite nefarious.
Nefarious.
Yes.
Can we make it?
Well, I wouldn't recommend that.
It could come in handy.
Yeah.
I feel like using these would be too evil.
As you say that, and the researches you've been doing in this time, what did you roll again for?
I rolled 25 on history.
25. It's primarily these recipes. When ingested or injected, they limit the development of one's intelligence.
You totally
Dude, no way they fed me stupid soup.
You got stupid soup.
Oh my God, you think they fed me stupid soup?
Crossing this out, I'm writing stupid soup.
It's totally stupid soup.
And height.
No!
Short soup.
No, they gave me short and stupid pills. What the fuck?
Oh God.
And these recipes look recently written out.
Recently?
If someone ingested this, would there be a way to prove it?
Yes. Would there be signs?
I have been watching Gillion play with marbles,
Put them in his mouth?
drop them, put them in his mouth, after we've learned the fact that they are, in fact, people's memories.
How am I supposed to remember what they taste like?
Yes, I believe it'd be quite noticeable.
Okay, then why am I doing it?
Oh, Chip.
No.
That's horrible.
Oh my God.
I cannot believe such a thing could even be made.
I know, being under 5'6" is...
Is there a list of food items that they put it on or something? What have I been eating? Fuck. No, this is how they get you.
Maybe they're like, doing it to the entire population.
odorless spices. That's so fucked up.
Oh my God, we could conceptualize such a thing. There's no. Alek is such a kind and wise elder alive for hundreds of years. There's no fucking way. There's no fish-flopping way that he would create such a thing. He's so gentle. He cares about plants and life.
How tall is Fish Cup?
Fuck.
No, are they feeding everyone short stupid soup?
Fishcop is taller than Gillion. He's about normal height for a fishcop.
I can't believe this is happening.
Hey,
I look at this recipe, and just because, like, when you're, the staff or the elders that took care of me, there's bound to be moments where, like, I sneak a peek of something I'm not supposed to, or I see behind the curtain for just a moment, even if they're arguing. I'm just wondering if there's even a part of me that reads a part of this and remembers something. It's not like I'm looking at this and I'm like, just like Mother used to make, but does any of it jog anything in me?
Roll history.
Or am I too short and too fucking stupid?
Is history's intelligence or wisdom?
History
remember?
is
That's what we usually do.
intelligence.
Yeah, history. Roll history.
This
Which they inhibited at a young age.
seems familiar. I need my thinking marble.
It was in my mouth. He hasn't even slowed down.
I shit you not. That is a natural one.
Natural fuck.
That is a fuck.
If there were any moments like that, you had so much trust and faith in the people that chose you and then raised you and trained you that it just doesn't pop up. You wouldn't store memories as like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it. If I saw something, it would just be like, I would have just written it off. I wouldn't have thought it didn't align.
So it wouldn't have stuck.
I think Gillion, you see a shadow almost pass over his eyes like he's back somewhere else, not in this room, as he's looking over this recipe and the paper, and then he comes back, but there's something else. Like wherever he just went, he brought a little piece of that darkness back. I don't think he says anything else about it, but it's very clear in his expression.
They have to be using this on more than just one.
Unless he's the chosen one.
But why would they actively sabotage?
Don't. Just don't.
Something else I forgot to ask you to roll. Everyone who listened to the recording from Celeste, Go ahead and roll insight.
Would I have been listening if I was researching that?
You can say no if you.
Probably not.
I definitely would have been listening.
Yeah,
You
go
were
ahead and roll
there with
insight.
me listening. Yeah.
It's my destiny, even if I'm short and oh my god, it's another natural one!
Fucking way. I got a 16.
And you, Chip?
2.
I did sit in the lobotomy chair, I guess.
And then your Arcana. Are you gonna add a flash of genius to both?
I can't actually. Don't have a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't
So what
have
was
any
your
charges
Arcana
left.
on the orb?
So Arcana orb was 14,
And then this was.
and this insight is 16.
So the orb is most certainly something magical. It's just hard without the identify from your eye or anything. It's hard to say what it does or what you could do with it.
It's baseball sized.
Baseball size, swirly, sort of reminds you of like the black pearl from like the lustrous pearl from
Yeah.
the clam. And with the insight, something seems off about Celeste's cadence based on how you heard her speak in the audience chamber when you first met her. But you're not rolling high enough to actually like be sure or about what is off exactly.
Notebook Celeste.
So this notebook seems to be one of many sort of logs, but this is a fresh one.
Uh-huh.
So there's one entry on the first page. It
Like
says,
a brand new logbook.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, after the studies done in the East, Raft has managed to take the slain false Leviathan and is able to convert their power to raw energy, combine it with their own power, and completely undo corruption.
Whoa.
Now soon, we will deal with the old fool. He's much too soft to make any difficult choices. The only ones fit to decide the destiny of the Undersea are us, not some child who never worked to earn their title.
Before we say anything here, do we have any other written things? I guess we have this other notebook, but like any other handwritten?
The only other handwritten thing was in Odolath's office and wasn't grabbed.
Okay. So it sounds like they're gonna kill Odoleth, which is not good.
What? Are you sure?
They said they're gonna kill the old fool.
The old fool? I mean, that could be Odolath, that could be...
Inspiration has struck! At this time, the orb moves away from Jesus's cave.
Has it been 3 days?
Oh no. Grand Peepaw, inspiration? What have you learned about the orb? You've learned something about the orb, right?
It requires great divine energy to access its abilities, but I believe with that power, one could reach the gods of the Undersea.
What?
All of them.
All of them?
Know their locations, and speak into their minds, and communicate.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
can't fucking do that.
That's crazy.
And you, grandson, chosen one hero of the deep.
I don't...
My boy, they've trained you. You are so strong and so powerful.
Oh, Grand Peepaw, thank you, but I had a word. I'm short and stupid.
That's not your fault. That's just
Gillion.
Oh...
What? We're all short. One's in the family. We're not stupid, though.
They gave him a soup.
What are you talking about?
Is the recipe handwritten?
No, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, actually, fair point. It is handwritten.
Okay. I'd like to grab the recipe quickly and look at that compared to the notebook and compare the handwriting.
Okay. Yeah, let's do investigation on that
Okay,
one.
cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's a natural 20.
No way!
I had to comprehend that for a second. I didn't believe my eyes.
You guys always roll natural 20s in like the fucking these kinds of sessions.
I love it.
It's a 29 total, if that matters.
God,
Because yeah,
dude,
my
that's
goal here
crazy.
is obviously to see if like these were planted by the same person in a sense.
It is odd because, like, at first glance, and many of you will look over this because Jake gets the idea to compare the writing just in case, and you've seen the writing, they looked different. The scrawling on the stone, the writing on the paper, or the scrolls, the writing in the notebook, it all looks different, but you notice it looks intentionally different. And there's some habits in writing, especially one who maybe writes a lot, that you just can't break, no matter how hard you try. So you would guess that, yeah, all of these were written by the same person with the natural 20.
Interesting.
That's
Everything.
crazy.
Everything.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
And it clicks with you with a natural 20 on that something being off with the recorder with Celeste is probably related to that.
Yeah, I figure. So,
What's wrong, Jay?
no,
I'm not hungry right now.
look at the T. You see how they cross it there?
Yeah.
Now look up here on the recipe. See how it's done there?
Oh my God.
It's consistent.
I've been writing eyes.
You don't cross your T's?
Oh!
Do you dot your I's?
What?
Why would they be confused?
I've had a theory this entire time, actually, ever since listening to the recording, actually, that, well, Eden being a doppelganger obviously means that the Navy is involved.
Right.
Recently come to learn just how cunning my grandmother really is. She supposedly has a habit of planting fake evidence wherever she can to throw people off of her track.
Where are you going with this?
What I mean to say is it is starting to look like maybe my grandmother is trying to frame the elders.
Where are you going with this?
I think it's within Raft's best interest that the undersea falls, is what I'm saying.
So what are you trying to say?
I think we've reached our destination.
Then, okay, so they didn't know that was a fake Eden.
No, I don't think they did. I think
was a fake Eden!
you're just picking up on this?
Oh my God! Did you think that was really my sister?
Yes, I was very concerned.
You thought we just fucking offed her?
I was very concerned!
Chip cut off her arm, for God's sake. He blew her up with a hug.
Blew up with a hug!
To be fair, I just met her.
She was leaking darkness.
She's black goo.
That was
Literally
odd.
black dude.
I did, but I didn't want to pry.
Good for you for not judging one's insides.
And I appreciate that as well. Thank you for understanding family matters can be complex, and sometimes you have family members you wish you could hug, and then they would explode.
That would mean the real other young Tidestrider is out there somewhere.
No, that's true.
Hope she's
Remember
okay.
from the voice recorder, she said they could make another.
They could make another.
Perhaps that's
Could
what
make
she referred
another.
to.
What if Eden's not the only doppel?
And that's what I'm wondering.
You
And
would never suspect me.
Wait, but Jay, you had some.
no, but
What? You had some way in the battle. You did something with your eye, let you identify her, or something about her that was different than the real Eden.
yeah, it's just
Do you think you could do
of
that
being
again?
a hunter. I could, and I have a theory, and it's a weird one. And I think we need to go back into Odaleth's room and get that notebook.
I think we literally need to cross our T's and dot our I's.
Yeah.
But then what did she? I'm gonna pull out Eden's notebook, which we haven't read yet.
Yes, let's look at that quickly.
I want to
first.
look at this. Do you think this is a setup too, then? And I'll open it up and see what it says.
Jay would know that the handwriting absolutely does not match in any sort of way. It's not
Okay.
connected.
Oh.
This looks like the real Eden's personal diary.
What the fuck?
You know, there's pages that talk about how difficult this has been to, essentially, she started once she realized that you were gone and that the elders weren't letting her see you anymore and they wouldn't say what happened. She left to run away and you know, break a little bit of taboo and go to the oversea where she thinks that you might have gone based on what your grandfather did and where banished people go, basically. And on the way, there's an entry about how she, you know, ran into this, I forget exactly the details, but she got into a lot of trouble and she almost was killed, but then she was saved by some mysterious, you know, tiefling or some sort of aquatic humanoid with horns. It was unclear, and they call themselves Nicholas, and it continues to go through her story, and you know, it's a bunch of diary entries. It depends on how much you really want to read into it, but she begins to learn a little bit about how things work by working at the tank underneath Altport. And eventually that's how she meets Caspian. Eventually the two of them, well, that's where it starts. She meets Caspian, she comes up with the idea to offer to be a spy for Raft for the undersea. And so she goes and she meets with officials of the government and makes her way up, and eventually she gets to the Admiral, and the Admiral agrees, and she returns to the elders and offers the same, to be a spy for them for the oversea. So she begins double crossing, and the elders think that she's lying to Raft, and Raft thinks that she's lying to the undersea, and she does that for a while until the Admiral wants to quell certain threats. So she is put on Lizzie's crew as a plant in some way, not knowing that they are already connected. And it goes through how once Eden lets them know about this, they come up with a plan to play the Admiral's game and play dumb and use that to triple cross and feed her false information about the pirates. And eventually the Admiral starts inquiring about the Chosen One, who has been making a name for themselves along the Riptide pirates. Eden and you share the same name, and somehow the Admiral learns that Eden is your sister. And things start to get really dangerous for Eden around that point because you are leverage. At some point, she just writes in like one of the last journal entries that she's really, really scared because she's asked to do something that she could never ever do because it would bring harm to you. She knows that her cover is going to be blown because she's going to say no. And that's the last entry. And presumably Doppel Eden has been using this to study ever since.
I stopped the marble race.
Mine's been rolling. I haven't been at the driver's seat.
I picked them up. I kicked down the marble race.
I'll just add that since these are probably dated.
Yeah, how long ago was the last one?
I'd say since just about around when you got back from the Feywild, just after you had seen her.
Oh, when she was looking really like worried and concerned?
Yeah, when you saw her like through that mirror. Sometime after that, the journal entry stopped, really, really soon after that.
Did we send the voicemail before or after that?
Oh, we sent it like really close to it, I think.
Really close to it, yeah. There's a chance.
Anyway,
I do scoop up the marbles and like put them back in the bag. Okay, I think we have to be careful with these. No swallowing, no mouth putting. I think these could be Eden's memories.
You think the marbles is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
But why would they send her to get them? I thought she was taking something from the archive.
That's true. It's either Eden's or...
I think out loud she mentioned that she had done both things, when she thought she killed Gillion.
Yeah.
She did mention she had two objectives.
And one of them was it the tape recorder that said like fetch the thing?
Yeah, if she was unable to retrieve the things that I've hidden.
But we can't trust the tape recorder because you said it sounds odd, and we can't trust the writings because the writings are the same, and we can't trust my sister because she's not my sister, and we can trust the journal, but the journal doesn't tell us anything, and we can't trust the marbles because they're round.
Okay, so here's what I've landed on, and I would like to go out and confirm it. Obviously, Eden got into the archive before we did today and was able to plant a bunch of stuff wherever, and if not Eden, then someone else. And it seems to me like all the arrows are pointing away from a certain direction, which makes me suspect we should maybe turn those arrows back around towards that direction instead. Which is to say, I think Odalith is sus as fuck in this situation.
No, Jay, that's crazy. He's the only one that ever showed me kindness and consistently. I mean, did you see his eyes when we walked into that courtroom? They were kind.
They were.
If I've learned one thing after seeing my grandma again, sometimes the kindest eyes can have the cruelest intentions.
Bars.
But
We can. What are you?
all right. You know what? I'm gonna take a look at what the last thing he wrote is, because he keeps saying inspiration has struck. I want to see how. We've been having these genuine, personal, huge realizations. What's the last sentence he wrote?
The moment I peered into the kindness of his eyes, I knew. Finally, after.
Dude, it's like actually fucking AO3 shit. It's like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Listen, I don't want to say it with certainty yet, but I think we should maybe get out of here and try and grab that notebook that you read. That would, if it matches at all, then
agree.
By now, the knights, they will be in the interior, and they won't rest until they find you. And if you step back out there, there's one teleport bubble away.
Well, they won't think to look here. They wouldn't tell them.
What do you mean they won't think to look here? This was ransacked.
Well, I mean, they'll look here at first, but
They won't look inside the secret chamber with the giant fucking Leviathan.
they wouldn't know about that.
That's why maybe we just wait it out for a little bit in here.
Okay.
And then after, maybe you might know how long they would search, and then when they would go look elsewhere, we wait for that amount of time, and then we go out.
What if it's too
Fine, I'll kick back with one of these pieces of paper I'm just reading over. Sorry for the hiatus, everyone. I was turned into a bird for 50 years, but here's the next chapter.
The last decade spent as a blue bird has been a time of recollection.
What's your stealth like?
My stealth?
Yeah.
A lot.
You know what you have again?
What?
Your bandana.
That's true.
You want to go on a little stealth mission?
I would love nothing more.
What is happening?
You look away as I'm Chip. You look back. I'm a car.
There's 3 of us. There are now 3. There are now 3. Quick, what's the name of my first child?
Burger.
How does he know?
I know everything.
Okay, what's my favorite food? It's like security questions for a password.
I don't. You fucking tell me.
Right. I didn't think of that. Okay, here's everything you need to know about what it's like to be the third knight. Swish cop.
Yes. Place of birth, mother's maiden name, make and model of your first.
Well, it's actually my father's maiden name as I came out of his womb. So that's. Can we cut that out?
You're gonna be perfect. Keep that in. Keep that in.
I figured that question.
That's called
Why does the question?
lore.
Why does
Don't
the
like it, liberals? Write your own story.
Oh, I understand now. The maiden name comes because it's usually the last. Okay, my father changed the last name, so he has a maiden name.
What? Why would I be impersonating you?
What do you mean?
Why,
I'm Frisco.
you could just go, too.
No, because I lied to them. I broke.
Then I would have to explain myself.
You could just
and that voice is really hard to do.
Oh, that's right. Perhaps we send Master Tidestrider.
Wait.
What if you both go and you say that there was an imposter and that you caught them?
One of us always tells the truth, and the other always. And the other.
Cop back up. Cop back up.
Good fish, bad fish, good cow, bad fish. Could I just be like your cousin from another city? No, Chip.
No, all the other knights are stupid. You have to confuse them.
They've been drinking their soap.
Yeah. Wait, could we make the soup and feed it to them? No, there's no time. Good fish, bad fish cup. I lie, you tell the truth.
Maybe that should be like the
Wait,
opposite.
no, I tell the truth, you lie.
Okay.
Because I know the things and you don't.
I wrote.
All right.
What is going
So, what are we trying to ascertain?
My
What do you want me?
I want you to steal the notebook. I think it should
Lord
be done
wants study.
now instead of after arrest, when the guards leave, because if it is in fact Odaleth, if he gets back in there, he could get rid of or replace it.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. If we leave and open the secret door, they're gonna see a secret door open.
You could just like slide
I'll
out.
see the
probably.
giant fucking head.
What if I'll be there to cast an illusion so it looks like a completely
That's
different,
actually a great idea. You
different
can-
scene?
Another problem.
Yes.
We can't open the door
We don't know that.
without it leading to here, the library.
Yes.
Yes.
No, so what we do is we open the door, I create an illusion of a different thing that's happening.
Of just a wall, yeah.
Of a wall or some kind of situation that you guys will come out of, and then you'll both come out, and one will tell only truths, and one will tell only lies.
I have a question.
Yes.
If the wall that the door to the library is removed or moved, and will the door disappear if the wall disappears? And will we all be trapped in here forever?
Bruh.
I don't know.
Master Tidestrider, what would happen if the door shut, in the sense that the wall that it was on disappeared or moved?
No, do it.
Do it.
It's good
You
to
gotta
know.
do it. You gotta do
He's
it.
in his zen state.
Wow. So, here's the thing. If the door on the outside was dispelled or displaced, it would disappear and it would have to be reopened. If I open it from the inside, it will destroy the pocket dimension. It has to be opened from the outside.
Holy bless plop. What if I shut it, I open a door somewhere else, and then we come out there?
Oh, you don't want to do that.
What?
You don't want to open another door to here.
No,
and
we'll
here.
close the initial one.
Well, I
Then.
close the initial one, and I go somewhere else. Open it, make a new one. I open it.
Oh, wait. Outside of the library.
Well,
Well, I'm saying that if we're in the library and the door disappears or is dispelled outside, we are stuck in here.
But Trip saying we'll move the entrance. Oh no, my native accent's coming back. Trip saying we move the entrance to the library to a different part of the room, and that way.
Well, so
My son, we need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay. So it seems like we have some kind of a plan. I say we begin it at once so I could.
What is the entrance? There's got to be a door here, right?
Inside the library?
Right? Yeah, because that's how you get in and out.
Yeah. So I think the idea is
You would have absolutely, like, passively heard it at one point, just like shake.
Okay.
Bob, but don't worry, nobody can
What?
come
Okay.
into the library unless I allow.
Okay, what the plan is, actually what I'm thinking, I want to leave with Fish Cop. I'm bad Fish Cop, and everybody else stays inside. I will close the door with the library card and everybody will still be in there.
Yeah.
And then we leave, go to another location, maybe somewhere that is preferable for this plan, and then I will never go to the secondary location. Unless Fish Cop's there, then you always want to go to the secondary location.
So,
I was gonna say even,
why
man,
exactly?
like, if
why would you want to move the library?
so that we're not trapped.
So they're
in
not
the-
trapped.
How long have we been in here?
half an hour at least.
Because
It's called
because by this point, the knights have most certainly come and realized that the room is empty and the elder sphere has disappeared, so they're probably looking for it. The audience must be disbanded. The elders are free. If one of the elders or all of them are corrupt, they had plenty of time to come back here and cover any other tracks that were messed up, especially if it's only been half an hour. Or maybe if we open up the doors, the elders will be inside.
Maybe if we open up the door, they already moved the door to open the door.
If they've already moved the secret door, what if it has made our out exit disappear and we're stuck inside
Then
the
we need to
library?
get out of here soon. Like now we need to get out of here. We can't dilly-dally.
Dilly dally.
Yeah.
Gilly gally.
I like that.
Mr. Typewriter. Yes. What? Major Fish Cop. Could you figure out what the smaller orb does in our absence? I shall meditate on this ball. Usually done in pairs, and I've already done one of them.
I just locked out so hard.
I actually think I should probably just, hide in general.
Okay, so who's exiting the library?
Okay, I'm gonna exit the library with Jay, and I don't think I'm actually gonna disguise myself as another Fish Cop because that doesn't make any fucking sense.
You could use like a generic knight.
I was thinking literally, we just have him open the door and we sneak out, normal,
Yeah. Sure.
as ourselves, because I don't need to be a Fish Cop to get out. I'm sneaky.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Hey, so-
it's funny though.
It's funny.
So let's give you the library card.
Okay.
Chip, if worse comes to worse, are you willing to hide the library card up your ass?
Bruh. Do you ever have to ask?
Okay,
I
so
knew I could count on you.
here's the problem.
It is a crack and you could swipe it.
Perhaps
Be careful.
if all your
It's a crack.
listen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, DM, what I would like to do is get Jay with me.
Yes.
I would like to disguise myself as one of the knights. I would like to take the library card. Do we have it?
There you go.
Library card. And just say,
I'll see you on the other side. Very well. But here's how to do it. I've been better to wins. Yeah.
shut the door.
Charlie, press.
So just me and Jay. We go out. Library's gone. Put it in my pocket.
And we're in the secret room if
We're in the secret room.
all works, yes.
Okay.
You look around.
All right. Yeah. So
I can't see very good at the dark.
it is extremely dark in here. For one.
I have astigmatism.
Back in the secret room, it's very dark. You're not even sure how to open it from this side, or where you are oriented in space. But it does sound slightly more like your voice echoes a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for some kind of light?
Yeah, I'm seeing if I have like a reasonable light.
Oh my god, one of the things that has literally never come up this entire fucking time that I need you guys to use. I bought this cool thing like 100 episodes ago called Candle of the Deep that's like a candle that works underwater.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
I walk out in a nightcap and I say, don't forget this. And I'll walk back.
Yeah, sure.
Here.
As a little bit of light fills the space, the first thing, I mean, it's not hard to notice. This bitch is empty.
It's empty.
Completely empty.
No
Whoa,
Dugon?
no Dugon?
No Dugon.
Whoa.
Where's Dugon? Give me Dugon.
Dugon's
there.
right there.
Dugon. Gone.
Dugon is
Dugon.
gone. Dugon. Holy shit.
Work fast, okay.
How the blish blop?
The head
Can
is
I perform a perception check? I'd like to hear on the other side of the wall, first of all,
Oh yeah, good. Go ahead and roll perception.
and see if I recognize any voices. That's so not great, but it's still a 15.
It's a thick wall, but you're not even hearing something muffled coming from the other side, but you do see like a raised tile just at the foot of basically where the library door is right now, where the wall slides and reveals this room. You can press down as a pressure plate and open it back up.
But I don't hear any movement outside.
Nope.
Also, to look around further, I guess, in this room, just absolutely jack shit nothing.
It is still half dome shaped, but compared to the other study rooms that have their walls were made of glass, so they double acted as windows or portholes, or however you want to describe that. This is just a solid marble wall, it's built into the structure itself and hidden.
I'm gonna use my last charge of detect magic for the day. Don't know if it's gonna be helpful in here.
No magic in this chamber.
Okay. That lasts for up to 10 minutes, so
Other
I'm gonna
than
keep it active.
the door, the library door.
Okay.
Fuck all.
Fucking nothing.
Shit.
That's not good. That means
Very bad.
that
How the fuck do they get in here and then to get out?
I don't know.
And move the big fucking head.
Do you think there's another entrance?
What if this is like a library? What if when we go out there, it's a different place?
I don't hear anybody out there right now. We could
Let's go.
press the stone button.
And what if that was like a... Never mind, what if...
Well, up to you. I mean, we could just go back into the library and stay here for the rest of our lives.
If you press the pressure plate in it, it basically, the mechanism unlocks so you can push the door out and then move it to the left once more. You are still in the Elder Archives.
Oh, fuck, I'm stupid.
That's okay. And you just see, there's some knights out in the hall, but no one actually in the room at the moment.
Okay.
You see a knight walk past. You can hear some muffled conversation in the distance outside in the hall, but no one in here.
You stick around. I'm going to put on a charm.
See what they're saying, I guess. Yeah, that's smart.
I will walk up and I will walk out with like a knight.
As a knight. But they are numbered. There are only so many knights.
You got this.
Oh, you're not a chosen knight, but a regular
Not
one.
just a regular night.
From the room.
Sneak out.
Yes.
You want to sneak out first?
No. Here's what I will do. I will open up the door. I will, as I pull it to the side, I say, "You've got this." I will climb out. Oh my God! The gods, the undersea god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How?
I was trapped in there. The perpetrators.
Wait, are you going out from
From here, and I will talk to the knights now.
the secret? I thought they were
Yeah.
out further, not in this actual archive, but in the hallway outside the archive.
I will
They
yell.
are, but he's shouting out.
I'm shouting.
You want to
Fucking go.
You want to
Oh,
stealth?
yeah, I just stealth and try to get over to Odalith's office.
Okay.
I will
Roll
distract.
stealth. And as you shout out, there's a guard mid conversation. You can kind of see just the back of him. He stops and he leans back to put his head almost comically. He just horizontally looks and then turns. He goes horizontal.
Is he like an eel?
yeah. He goes horizontal and then turns and then sees you. By the gods, there was a secret room. There was a secret room.
Secret room, right here.
I got a 32 on stealth.
32 on stealth. You're able to before more knights start filling in the chamber. You can make it to Odalath's study /
Just to make sure, there's nobody in Odalith's study, is there?
Well, you've already stealthed and gone in.
Yes.
So let's see.
I suppose we
No,
will.
it is completely empty and dark. Investigation, perception.
Perception?
You get two different things with the rolls.
I feel like investigation, you're gonna get something more granular.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, so I'm going to go with investigation. That's a 16.
Passive perception, being observant. There's no sort of journal on
No notebook.
on a desk that was mentioned or anything like that. It's pretty clean in here. Lots of normal.
did all the red strings get cleaned up? Because I had hundreds.
No, those are still around.
the journal's gone.
If you actually put a bunch of
Actually, I totally did.
But yeah, that journal would be gone. I mean, the bookcases are just filled with educational, science-based a library almost, but in here, sort of miniature, more science stuff. But unfortunately, to find anything that's super hidden in here, it's just way too hidden.
Damn.
Someone did come in here. I mean, you can get that as a hunter recently, but there's lots of footsteps and marks that came into this room as soon as the combat ended when you guys disappeared. A bunch of knights fill the room. There's only let's say 2 other official Knights of the Circle. We'll just call them Knights of the Circles. I don't remember what I wrote, but let's see. Knights Trigger Happy 1 and Knight 4.
Knights of the Circle.
Who are you? What do
I am but a lowly.
How did you get in there? Where there was no such thing when we arrived.
I was on my post doing my duty.
Post?
And when I saw the perpetrator, the chosen one, the disgraced,
The banished. You saw the banished.
I saw them. They were here.
Well, yeah, the alarm tripped. Of course they were here.
They spun me around.
Have you been
They
drinking
spun me around so
stupid
much, make me dizzy, and put me. And I couldn't see. Everything was so dark and splitting, and I saw the wall. It opened.
Relax, soldier.
And they stuck me in there.
Relax, soldier.
I was so dizzy. It was so
Soldier.
dark.
Okay. Just roll a flat deception.
It definitely would be flat, wouldn't it?
Oh, so dizzy.
And if you don't mind,
Push me over. They
What is
punched
that?
me.
I rolled so bad. I rolled so bad.
Spun me so hard.
I got a 6
Total?
Oh, fuck.
soldier, please just stand there. You look sick. Sit there. Don't move. If you don't mind, as a precautionary measure, I must divine sense all of this.
What?
And I activate.
You're not undead or anything.
You're not
right?
evil. No, he's not undead anymore.
No, my heart is double.
He is double. Is that evil though?
I'm trying. Can I make myself through?
You recognize that. Okay.
I'm buying
What
time.
are you doing?
I'm buying time.
What are you doing?
I rolled a 6. I'm doing what.
Okay, so you recognize that he's about to realize that something is off about you. So
I'm a little scared actually. It's not hard.
you force yourself to throw up.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20. He weaves.
Whoa! It floats.
Oh, that's so gross. It's totally just in the space above you.
Sorry.
I will take you to the infirmary. You have been corrupted in
No,
some
I
manner.
think I got it all out.
Something is wrong with you.
I think I got it all out.
No, there's something inside of you.
I don't think there was-
They put you inside of you. We must take you to the. We must take you to the doctors. We must take you to the doctors. Come with me. He begins to escort you out.
Oh my god.
I watched in horror from inside a lunch room.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Horrible.
Do you think I laid an egg in you like a fucking xenomorph or something? Like, what do they think happened?
I don't know.
If we're going back to me while that happens, I guess.
Oh my god, dude.
I still have my concentration up on detect magic. Anything come from that?
In this room. Oh yeah, fair. Let me see.
Yeah, I did not use pass without a trace.
Natural fucking 1.
Okay.
Whoever came in here grabbed this thing purposefully. With a natural 1 most certainly accidentally left something behind. You see what looks like it's very magical. It is a small anemone. It's a magical item. You're not sure what it does.
I can't really identify it with Arcana check, right?
No, Arcana might let you use it if you roll high enough, but I'll just say roll Arcana.
Arcana is gonna be a 15.
I don't know how else to explain it, but you know that it's about as powerful as a 5th level spell.
Okay. Now here's the big one. I pull out my navigator's compass, and with it, I can cast the locate object spell.
Okay.
And I would like to locate the object that is Dugon's head.
It's a pretty big object.
Pretty big object, but it is most certainly an object at this point in time.
Be pretty familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's got to be within 1,000 feet of you, and I assume being in some sort of pocket dimension wouldn't count.
I think that would make it, not count.
It doesn't show then.
Okay,
the fuck?
nothing.
It is like a library.
Perhaps there are powerful mages at work. And hiding a big head is nothing for them.
I'm so glad Finn isn't here to say anything about hiding a big head.
Inspiration.
I'd say with your Arcana check, if you wanted to use the anemone, you could.
Okay.
Careful.
I'm a little scared about it, yeah. 5th level spell is high level, but I'm not here to pussyfoot around, so we're gonna do it.
Okay. So you begin to, because it doesn't require any sort of attunement, it just requires someone, I guess, magical enough to wield. And you hold it in your hands, and suddenly the little bit of like the strands of the anemone begin to stretch out and lengthen and move up toward you, Jay, and they touch your skull and your forehead and around your face, and your eyes go back into your hand. All right, Jay, give me a memory. Give me one.
One memory?
Give me a memory. Any memory you like.
Okay, so let's go back when I was really young, and it was me and Ava, and we were playing tag in the forest out behind our house. And she's been training a lot, and I haven't been, so I'm running around on the ground. She's like up in the trees, jumping around. I'm like, come on, that's not fair.
Okay.
Get down here. And she doesn't come down, and I trip and fall, and then she comes down and I tag her.
This is the memory that comes to your mind. When your eyes come back to, you watch as the anemone takes an orange glass marble and it now rests on the top of it. You don't remember that, but you know that you just put a memory in there of yours.
Oh.
A memory.
A memory.
You're gone and you have the library card.
A memory.
He's actually still actively getting dragged away.
Okay.
I'm so sick.
To the infirmary.
Okay.
We have to get this thing out of you.
Is the door still open to the secret room?
Yeah, there's actually some knights that like are looking into it.
Oh, they're looking in. Damn.
And they're like, what is this? I don't remember. Should we tell the elders? I'm sure they know. Well, I didn't mention it. I don't know. Shall we do it? Well, I don't want to get fired for accidentally opening something I wasn't supposed to see. Well, yeah, so we'll get regressed, or worse, a lightning bolt. And I don't know, I don't want to get in trouble. You know what happened to the last guy? You know, the one that was super trigger happy. Oh, right. He's in the hole.
The hole?
I know the hole.
I sure do.
I said that there was a trigger happy one in here, but then he's not. I just retconned it just now.
I'm gonna pass without trace and follow you.
All right, roll stealth just once. You just hang in there, buddy.
Oh, my belly hurts.
No, it's worse. Something in your chest. I don't know. It's very dark and evil.
Intestinal blockage.
But it's like I can't even see. It's like it's not fiendish. It's not celestial. It's not undead.
Blockage.
It's worse. It's something else. It's something else. You're having something worse than a stroke. You're having a croak.
I got a big dinner.
What's the number?
35.
All right.
I got 35 on stealth.
Gotcha. You get taken to the infirmary. You successfully sneak behind.
Yeah,
as
I
you-
actually crawl across the roof like Spider-Man.
Okay, somehow you. Oh, right, because you can swim.
Yeah.
Because you can swim.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably not looking at the roof, I mean.
You get taken to the infirmary and you successfully follow sneakily. You get laid down in a bed. I'm going to strap you down.
It's probably just gas.
No,
Don't worry about it.
no, trust.
Gas.
You know, when you have a little bit of gas and it hurts so bad, it feels like you're gonna die.
Who did you have gas at?
All of the knights and the elders, the elders are currently occupied with discussion and the council. But right now, all of the knights are searching for those
Yes, you probably
criminals
need to do that right now.
that did this to you. And I can't stay here, but I will strap you in so that you can't go anywhere.
Right.
And don't throw up. You might infect other people. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
It's coming up, you gotta go.
Okay, I strapped you in.
God,
I'll send in a doctor. Okay.
I'm right.
Should I just smite him now?
What the fuck?
The knights swim away to continue looking for all of you.
I'm in there instantly.
Yeah, you reveal yourself. What are you guys trying to do now?
Let's find a safe door to make the library again.
I see that there's like a curtain that you can sort of like whisk through the water to cover this, and then there's some crevices in the walls that you could use.
Doctor, you have to help me. I've got a terrible blockage.
I'm afraid it's terminal.
No, don't say that.
We're gonna have to put you down.
Like a dog?
Like a fish.
Oh, please, there must be something I can do.
Are you guys gonna go back in the
Yeah,
library
we're
now?
gonna go back in.
All right, go back in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys go
gonna
back
ask you to
into the
run your
library.
pockets.
You're in,
Put you in a
you're in a
big
bit of
bag
a
and
safer
shake it.
place, and you've got some new information. You've got a new item. You can bring all of that up now to the entire
Yeah.
group.
I think,
Expedite it.
yeah, just brevity's sake, I just say, hey, this is what I found here. There was nothing there. There's some extra dimensional bullshit at play because locate objects did not work on the giant dugong head.
Okay, so do you mind if I try? They could be eat-ins.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Want to
feel
know.
right.
I'm gonna
I'd
take
also
the-
like to put mine back in at some point if we can. Like,
Oh, yeah, sure. Do you remember which one it was?
oh, wait, why did we put them all together?
Okay, I'm gonna take one of the ones at random. Holy and memory.
And in a memory.
And then memory. Place the memory bead on the anemone, and
You want to try and
try and like get it to move.
Yeah.
Like backwards. Do the backwards thing of.
absolutely. Okay,
What Jay did.
yeah, just roll Arcana.
Aurora, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No. You can see she's kind of furiously writing down notes every time something new happens.
It will be my destiny.
Very good.
That is a natural
Super
20!
your destiny. Super your fucking destiny, dude.
It is always in the lore sessions.
You get the memory.
Yeah.
You notice that this anemone begins to not dissolve, but the orb becomes softer and less glass-like as it gets closer and closer to your forehead, and then it pushes it in, and your eyes roll back in your head. You suddenly have a new memory, and it's so jarring and so odd because it's not yours. It is a point of view from quite a while ago, and your hands look feminine, strangely. But when you speak, you can tell that you're pretending to put on a voice. You're under disguise self, and you are disguised as Elder Celeste. You are in a dark, sort of underwater cavern, but you're in a bubble that allows for air. So you're standing. You're underwater, but you're in a bubble that is like made to converse with someone who can't breathe water or doesn't want to. And you are looking, it is like a spotlight to be hidden somewhere. You don't know where. Just complete darkness around you besides like the sea cavern rocks and maybe a few different smaller glowing plankton or shrimp or krill or something like that. And you are looking at, across the table from you, the Admiral of Raft.
Okay.
You pull out a small, misty orb. You know what this is because you have it in the library. And you begin to use it. It starts to show different visions of different things happening. It shows like, it kind of looks through the eyes of a different elder.
Which elder's eyes is it looking through?
It looks through Took's eyes, who are typically covered and clouded, but they are writing prophecies that you didn't see in their study. It's very similar to the prophecy of old, where it's so much more nuanced. It's just different visions, different possibilities of things that might happen or things that should happen or things that could happen. They see a bunch of futures at once and they just kind of write all of them out. And they handle it very carefully. It's a bunch of information. It just seems a lot more like detailed than what's presented, what you guys actually found and took study. And then the next part is, it shows Dugon swimming through the ocean, somewhere in the southern royal blue. And you begin not only showing Dugon to the Admiral, but explaining how Dugon can be killed.
Okay.
And you're doing all of this under disguise, but since it's your memory, you know who you are. You're Elder Ceridian Odalath.
Oh!
And that is where we're going to end this session.
But if you want to see more, the next episode is live right now on, what is it called?
You're thinking of the website jrwishow.com. That's jrwishow.com. Or, of course, you cannot look if you decided to drink your stupid soup today. Thanks so much for watching.
Look at you.
Look at those cheeks.
And make sure to go check out Just Roll With It on our website right now, where the players have already theory crafted and possibly even figured everything out. And more at jrwishow.com. This is the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. I will now thank all of our members in the High Roller tier on our website and our Patreon. A big shout out and thank you to Im, Jinko, Aaron UVA, Scarlet, Ash Has Left, Staxolotl, Strong Bun Cosplay, Vivian New, Dezo, Sunny Q Light. God damn, there's 10 pages, you guys are insane. Idaki Sensei, Amanda Rin's wife Clementine, Condi Nonfiction, Fallen Beck, Krangalius, Canonical JRWI Jesus, 1.5 Kiwis, Mr. Nacho, Illuvia, Redo Didu, that's a funny one. Rover Rock, Soup Dog, Gandhi Sharma, Asteria Nix, Jam Volker, Fate Breaker, Ginger Mallow, Al Major, Titan Storm, Ruber, Species Broom 23, Hintologist, Pesa, Bobo the Jackalope, Stealthy Bree, Grey Gaston, Domo, Moon's Alibi, Cornea Comet, Mel Mel, Emberlyn Danger, Expoogaloo, Darling Songbird, Swirly is a guest on JRWI. No, you're not. Beans, Sarazaku, Jack, by the way, Cinnabunny 03, Mr. C, why is Grizz evil? Because I can be. Frogonaut 1618, Inigo, Devlin, Cranky Martin, Cowls, Insomnia Draws, Ara the King, It Demo, Elvish Cyborg, Skylabber, Bazozo, Awesome Man, Toony Looney, Blue Alien Fox, Wild James, DJ 1001, Aaron Moment, Bebzon, Joy Key, Caffeine Connoisseur, Branyan, Unstable Chaotic Cracker, Alien Coordinator, The Jame, Somfy, It's Albert, Teeny Ghosts, Stinky Man, Jason the Fricker, Joshua Mills, Mew Dragonlord 101, Tired Eldritch Horror, Mylern, Noctic Paladin, Rolling Car, Narwhal Shellfish, Mario Craft 6000, Hibiscus, Ominous Felipe Shaped Figure, Catus Batus, Caspians BF Ridian, The Loot Goblin, Alaster Sussy, The Retrolyzer, Jojo Jordan 123, Avi E, Kronos 513, Vapor Slash, Mr. Mustelid, Art and Brimstone, Dev the Dolphin, Jesus, Lumi, Milo, me, and Anna. We are all still your members for some reason. We gotta get out of this list. Okay, on to the Patreon. Resd, cheaper than antidepressants. Narimi, Luca Tony 71, Chief, Lucky Top Hat, Just a Guy, Basic Blur, Aura the King again, Inferno, Viper Hypnotic, I'm Just a Burb, Lightning Deathbringer, Morbius, Oliver, L. Ollie, It's C Fresh, Me Forever Mate, Dylan McNally, Shrimps is Bugs, Mr. Nacho, Boss Goat, and finally, J. Newell. Go forth, all of my members, and just roll with it.